Because we could talk about Legend of Zelda at any time, for all time. But first, I need to attack you. So,
Pardon me.
that's fine. You're just like getting in character, but in the future after, you know. The Banshee of the Brair kind of looks out through the whole scene and kind of brings herself up tall and says that your abilities are quaint, but I want that one, pointing right at Torum, and then her hair launches out at both Torum and Voss. She's gonna hit Torum and Voss.
Oh no.
Both of you being grappled, of course, as the hair kind of wraps around, but because she did that, she doesn't have the, you know, action economy left to pull you in yet. So both of you are just kind of grappled there. Torum, you are going to take 16 slashing damage. And Voss, you are going to take 10 slashing damage from that. And you are both grappled. And next is your turn. Grappled by the sheer mass of vines and hair. And, like, I'm obviously not drawing on the map, but, like, this is, like, almost maybe a 4-foot thick mass, right? It's huge. That twists towards you. And it's trying to pull you in.
Oh no. Okay.
Alright. Well, I'm going to use my final use of Fighting Spirit for the day. Give myself a few more hit points. But also get advantage on this attack I'm about to make with my sword to try and cut her vines. Huzzah.
That's a hit. That is more than enough to cut the vines, though what is quite clear, that doesn't damage her. You can completely cleave the vines off, and they kind of wither up on the ground, and what Yuna can see is she's seeing all kinds of lights and colors. You know, all the magic just dissipates out of them, kind of back into the ground. But she does not react to that, like she has been reacting to everything else.
Okay, I'm gonna then stay where I am.
Okay! Torum.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is a good old second wind. Yeah, that's a good one.
Remember, you are grappled.
Yeah. So I'm going to drop the crossbow, pull out the tanto, and attack the vines
Okay.
that are holding me. Oh no.
In doing that, kind of the movement actually allows the vines to go inside the hollow armor that is Torum, and that action kind of just like cripples the motion, and you drop both and actually are reeled in beside her. Kind of in the water, but right now you're floating. Raka.
Good luck, guys.
Goodbye! No!
You're making me think of a meme that I don't want to reference because it ruins everything right now. No memes! This is a meme-free zone.
This stream has never been a meme-free zone.
True. I gotta think for a second.
Okay, that's fine.
I've been thinking this whole time, and you know what? The simplest thing is Torum actually considered a threat to her right now? That's the other question I have.
No, because she is grappling him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? It's worth trying. I'm gonna see about that, which is a 12 DC, but she might just be immune to fear. I don't know.
So what you see, Yuna, is this kind of bright, overwhelming green magic, actually, for a brief moment. That almost like a beam course, none of the rest of you see a beam, right? Almost like a beam strikes her, and she
Put him down!
She doesn't even turn around.
Well, I am going to use my bonus action to give Torum hopefully the opportunity to break out of that shenanigans
Oh, that's a good
on
idea.
his next turn.
Nice.
Okay.
I am going, assuming Rekat's done, or no?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to attack the bombs that are around Torum. And I don't hit.
You do have portent still.
I do, but I can't change after I roll.
I know. I'm just
And
saying you might want to do that next time because you've been rolling.
I'd rather roll for people who can do damage
I guess.
than
Okay.
for me to do my little cantrip damage.
Yeah, but chill touch is chill.
With
Pretty
Torum in her embrace, she will actually plant a long kiss on his faceplate. And can you make me a charisma save, Torum?
Okay, so
All
this
the
is
while-
counting as
No, Torum,
melee
you
attack.
roll an 18.
There's the
Ooh.
portent.
There you go.
Whatever's happened,
Waiting
like
for I was waiting for a save.
That's fair.
now, when doing, when kind of forcing your portent upon the world, you see just this crystallizing of so many things at once. It's so much more than you ever see when you use it. It's probably dizzying, right? And while she's doing this, both of her hands are going to just crunch at the side of Torum's head, and both are going to be claw attacks. First is going to hit for, I need more dice amount of damage.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So this one definitely hits.
Yeah.
Can I parry it with my superiority die?
You can try.
Okay.
If it says you can try and do it after something's already hit.
Yeah, no, it reduces
Yes.
the damage.
Ah, well, here's the thing. Do you have to be well, it doesn't say anything about you having to be aware, like, being on the move, so I guess you can wiggle and stuff like that. Okay.
So
It's
how much
going
damage
to
was it?
deal 12 damage, reduced to 4, right? And then her second attack with the claws is also going to hit, dealing only 4 slashing damage. So basically, she's just kind of clawing away at the side of your faceplates while holding you there. Voss,
How deep is this water?
you have no idea. Like, dark vision doesn't really allow you to see into water like this, and even
can't
if
see
you
the
did, it's
bottom.
probably all dark anyway. Yeah, no, not even slightly.
Okay, in that case, I'm not going to jump in, and I am going to shoot her with a bow. Maybe. There it is.
You're gonna shoot at her.
Does the arrow sink?
Oh, absolutely. The arrows sink into that water.
And you just can't see it after.
Yeah, it's like you can see maybe a foot into that water. A feet. But
There are feet in the
a
water.
mixture of dark vision, the vines, the dirt, and just the stuff like
Yeah.
that is just darkness.
Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna stay exactly where I am.
Torum, you are grappled by the Banshee of the Briar.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
You
and
have
break out of
advantage
that.
on breaking out, so that's a straight check with advantage.
Oh my god.
You try to struggle. There's this horrible groaning noise of metal moving. But she has you very firmly in her grasp.
Okay, you know what? I could take an additional action with action surge. I was worried it was just an attack.
Nope.
I could
Yep.
action surge and try again. I don't have advantage this time, do I?
No.
No. Oh well. Hey!
That is successful to break free of the grapple, and then can you give me an athletics check, please?
I was gonna say, yeah. I imagine I'm trying to catch the damn bridge.
I said athletics.
Oh, athletics. Okay.
Don't celebrate yet, boy.
I mean, it's one less. Oh, come on.
No, I think you'll find that is, in fact, not one less. That is 16 less.
Yeah.
You guys see Torum wrestle free of the vines and then immediately just disappear. Yeah.
I really liked him.
No, the funny thing is...
I don't need to breathe.
I was gonna say, the funny thing is, Torum doesn't need to breathe, so Torum just lands at the bottom of the water. Not being able to see anything.
Because he had his weapons right now.
Yeah, exactly. No weapons.
Someone kicked the Tanto into the water.
Raka! Torum disappears, and the Banshee is noticeably like... kind of momentarily confused there.
He dropped his Tanto here, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna throw the Tanto into the water.
Yeah, let's do this.
Is that... I'm assuming that's my action.
That's an action, yeah.
Then with... I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to move back. And then I'm going to... Is he still technically within 5 feet of her?
You wouldn't know.
I'm still, well, without knowing even, I'm just gonna shout into the water and say, I threw you the weapon if you can use it! And see if that works. I don't know if it's gonna work, but that's what he would try and do, so... I don't know, you decide!
Yuna.
I'm going to move over here. And you know what? I'm going to cast Essence Trap. I'm just going to see what it does.
It seems to have no effect. Even the ethereal kind of tether, you feel it just not grasp her completely resisting it.
And what do the colors look like?
The colors look, well, for one, you literally, usually, you kind of cast a spell and then it appears, but you can almost see, a whip, right, of magic towards her. But it's a very similar sort of magic that doesn't quite, it's almost like clashing against itself and doesn't seem to work. But she's also resisting it. Something that is of note is that, she's not always moving, but you almost see barriers of magic forming around her in certain moments.
Interesting. Okay.
It would lead you to believe that while she is immune to necrotic damage, she's not immune to the effects if she were to fail.
Interesting.
What she's gonna do instead is kind of look down and immediately turn her attention to Voss.
Sorry.
She's going to attack. And going to hit.
Uh-oh.
I really liked him.
This is going to be 12 slashing damage on Voss. And then his lifeless body is going to be...
I am not unconscious.
You've got temporary HP.
Yeah, I have 2 hit points left.
In which case your life-filled body is grappled and dragged towards her.
Perfect.
Oh. Join me in the water.
And she is going to move like this. And no, you don't get an opportunity attack on her. Voss!
You used the help action last turn on her, didn't you?
I did.
Sweet. Just wanted to make sure that that was accurate. Okay.
That's a hit.
Great.
What? Where are you attacking the vines?
I'm attacking her directly if I can.
You would have had to been a normal roll because you are grappled by her. Not
Oh,
an
okay, sure.
advantage. And that would be a miss.
Sweet. Well, that's my turn.
Struggling, trying to strike. Meanwhile, Torum, you can't even really hear anything, down here. It's all muffled, it's all dark.
Does Torum feel?
Hey, sweetie, I'm in
From
the
a
middle of
certain
making
point of view.
So
You're not muted, Aaron.
You're not muted, Aaron.
No problem.
Aaron!
I'll call you after it's okay?
Okay.
Alright, bye.
We just wanted to let you know in case you
Oh,
didn't.
sorry.
You were not muted.
Yeah, just in
sorry.
case that was a
I
longer
apologize.
conversation.
No. My apologies.
So what I was wondering is, because if he can feel and the vines are connected to her and the vines are running along the bottom of the water, he would have in theory been able to feel the current change with her moving. That's all I'm asking.
All Torum knows is he can't see shit and he's underwater. But he is standing. On the bottom of the...
I can't see the Tanto falling near me. Like,
No, even if there's no light. Right? You gotta remember, there's no sun up there. The amount of light you're getting is the tiny filters down. The light doesn't pierce this water. Admittedly, though, you let off enough light to see from yourself. You can see yourself quite clearly. In fact, Voss can see a little red light down in the water. You can't see
can I
the
look
Tanto.
for the Tanto then?
Yeah, that would be, I suppose, just do an investigation check. Won't be hard. Yeah,
Ooh.
you easily can kind of ding, grab it.
Grab that. Can I then? Is that my whole action looking for that?
Yes.
Okay, then I will move up to where I think she is. Like I'll go to where she is and she's not there, and I'll keep going.
Well, the thing is she is not here.
Okay, the fire
You are
is
down
on
under below. Yes, you can
That's
feel
what I
a
was-
presence there, right? But again, you can't see anything.
Actually, no, I can't. I don't know that Voss has been picked up. I just know that she moved a bit, and I can't see anything else. Can I?
Yeah, I mean, you don't even notice she moved. You know, when being underwater like this, you have no real reference for that kind of thing. You just know there's a
I
presence
just
before
moved
you and you
to
have
the
your
vines,
Tanto.
is what I did.
Yeah, exactly right.
Okay. That's. I think that's my turn.
That's
Then.
you.
Yeah, I can't really do anything.
Rakath. Also, of course, it's difficult terrain, trudging around under all this water, but that's fine.
Dunk,
Yeah.
dunk.
It'd be cool if it wasn't so terrifying.
Yeah. Well, I imagine this is very new for him. I don't think he's probably done this, but he's just.
There's
oh.
not enough water in most of the world.
Well, it's horrifying. I'm going to shoot at her with a bow. No one is threatening her. I'm not even going to ask. It's. I just never get to do sneak attack damage. It's fine. Okay. And just to clarify, I don't get any sneak attack damage for this. I need to ask. I'm assuming not, because Voss.
What do you mean clarify? I don't know how your sneak attack works.
I'm in melee. There's no reason you wouldn't.
Well, you're in melee, but you're also grappled by it,
Is
so you are not.
incapacitated.
Yeah, essentially.
Well, no,
That's
okay.
what I'm asking is grappling incapacitated?
No, incapacitation is a specific status.
Oh, is
so you
it?
do get it when someone's grappling, which does kind of make sense because they are kind of opening themselves up to be
Yes, yeah.
pierced.
Okay. Well, that's nice. That makes me slightly happier with that damage. Look, I ask for things and it only bites me in the ass. That's literally it. And then for my
I'll bite you
bonus-
in the ass.
Look, only on Thursdays, and then I master of tactics thing again.
That sentence nearly went another way. Yuda!
Me? Oh shoot, I'm out of roll 20. How did that happen? No, I'm not. It just minimized.
What? That was a roller coaster of emotions.
I'm gonna move up here.
Wow!
And I'm just gonna. It's very exciting.
I'm
gonna grab
surprised,
Buck's
yeah.
head and feed him a potion.
That's great because he could be like struggling backwards. You just feed
Yeah, I'm
down.
gonna grab his head.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So I don't know if you want to roll the dice for that. I don't want to be responsible.
What is it? 6 plus 4?
There was a moment in the Monday game where I think they didn't realize for like a turn that neither of the people rolled the damage because they were both being polite. It's the issue with doing this with British people.
Oh.
Maybe I should have rolled. Well, that's okay.
That's fine.
I assume we
couldn't
can
have been
actually
worse.
feed somebody else a potion, so that'll be my turn, I believe.
Okay. The Banshee is going to claw at Voss. And hit. Of course, it's one of those things where, to you, she just has hands, right? To Yuna right now, who is tripping balls, don't forget. She actually does have the... It's almost like kind of, Gladriel or whatever, where you can kind of see the magic behind her, and you can see the claws, and you see a much more wraith-like... You see the Banshee, whereas what you're seeing is kind of just this drowned woman. It's going to hit for 5 slashing damage. And then she is going to claw again. Which is going to hit for...
That sounded like a critical.
Yeah.
How do you know? What is that? 8 slashing damage on the second one. And then, like, the moment you see Voss kind of go limp in the vines, another set of vines almost loops around him towards Yuna. Yuna, what's your AC?
I'm not high enough, I can tell you that. It is 13.
That's high enough. You actually can tumble, dodge out of the way. Because it rolled an 11. That's why I had to ask. Usually I'm like, yeah, she can't dodge that. Voss, can you roll me a death save, please?
I guess. See ya.
Torum! Kind of the longer you're spending down here, the more you kind of can, feel the water and see from yourself. And at this point, while you can't see enough to understand it, you are aware that the mass of vines below this creature, almost this large dress of vines, is right in front of you.
I'm gonna start slashing it with the Tanto. So is that disadvantage or is it normal?
It's disadvantage because you're... here's the thing. You can't see it, it can't see you, so it's normal.
Hey!
This is the darkness rule.
This is the darkness rule.
Yeah.
Whether can she see you or not right now? Right now, no.
Yeah.
She's a little preoccupied. That might change.
Oh, damn it.
Luckily, you do the big miss, so it doesn't matter.
Oh. Wait, did the help action was still on her?
He used
That's
it.
true.
Right?
No.
Did
Well, I attacked her,
Boss?
so I think that used it, yeah.
He used
Yep.
it, yeah. But are there other things you could do?
Since he cast Master of Tactics.
Yes, and he used it.
Yeah, then he...
Voss attacked it.
On my last turn,
No,
I
he was
attacked it.
dead though.
No, Voss just
He had to do
died.
a death save. Oh, okay.
I just saw unconscious on its turn.
Yeah.
No, hold on. Because I went, then Yuna went and fed Voss the potion. Voss died on before he was able to attack. The Master of Tactics is still there.
Okay. You should really keep track of this, William.
I was eating a candy.
Okay.
I'll work on that.
So can I go again with advantage then?
I will allow it this once.
This time. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
It's
Hey!
a hit.
I'm a slash.
What,
It was
of
a big hit
course,
too.
is something you immediately note. While you can't see, you can feel. And you have seen this thing phase through all kinds of damage. But the vines are very much material. And the blade lodges in. Up above, you see the Banshee just recoil with pain. And kind of look around with feverish frustration. Crack
You
out.
drop something. Slash.
What are you doing, Will?
I am going to... See, now those vines look like they're going into the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know... I'm gonna light
These
a
are the
torch.
ones that Yuna were attacking.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna light a torch and light these vines on fire.
Okay. That's fine.
And then I am going to, again, Master of Tactics on her.
Okay.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. One moment, please. While Yuna takes her turn.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to attempt to drag Voss away.
Now, Voss is still grappled, so you have to
Right.
break the strength check to pull him out.
Yep.
Okay, strength
That's
check
fine.
then.
That's totally fine.
Oh no!
That makes sense. That makes
Immediately you try to pull, and the vines do let go of Voss. Just to wrap around you instead, and I imagine there's a, oh no. As they just crunch around her. And you see
Vosses.
the Banshee actually crack a smile and say, well, well, so eager. As Voss will immediately sink into the water, because, you know, that's how time works.
Oh dear.
Let's just put you over here, because she's just going to reel Yuna in and claw at her. That's going to be a hit. Okay, for 10 slashing damage.
I am still conscious.
And her second attack
Oh. Oh. That was so hopeful. Like, I'm still conscious. Oh.
is going to be for 8 slashing damage.
I am not conscious anymore.
It was
Excellent.
inevitable. Voss, can you give me a death save? That's good. You are now underwater and drowning. Now, a creature
Sure,
can
I
hold
am.
its breath for a number of blah blah blah. You are dying, which means you're not holding your breath. So what happens then? Well, I'm sure there's a lengthy and not easy to understand rule about that.
I can look it up if you want while you're.
Please do. We can retroactively apply.
I
deaths.
literally just Google searched.
I know it's one of those things where I do know it, but for
The
living
first thing
people.
that came up was how does drowning work when you're at 0 HP and fall into water?
That makes sense, honestly.
While he's doing that, Torum.
Okay, and this has the Master of Arms on it, so I'm going to attack her again. Attack the vines, rather. Do a slashy slash.
Yep. That is a hit, just barely.
Whew, okay.
It's slow cuts, and the thing is, these vines are massive. You know, essentially, it's a large-sized creature down here because it's just. So, you know, yeah, you're doing damage to it, but it's still an incredibly hardy thing, and it's not showing much weakness. Rakath. The
I am
fire
going to-
doesn't seem to really be taking on the vines. They're so saturated and logged with water.
That's what I figured, but it was worth trying. I'm going to move here. I'm going to drop my ladder into the water, and climb down.
It goes like a good way. Like,
Good, great. I'm gonna go down and try and grab Voss up, and with my bonus action, I'm actually gonna dash and try and drag Voss out of the water. I have 35 feet of movement still. Right
yeah,
now.
it was whether it was more you can't see Voss when he's in the water is the thing. Can you give me a real quick investigation check for it? Again, not a hard one, but it's just you can't see him in there, and it's, you know, encompassing darkness. Yeah, that's definitely you drop off. You don't even have to completely climb down the ladder because you're a big boy and just kind of
Scoop. Yeah.
Scoop.
And I scoop him up, and I want to bring him back over onto the ground here, basically. Like,
Yeah.
literally, I'm just pulling him out.
pull
and
him
then
up out of the water.
And
Now, Voss,
I
did
I'm
you
assuming
take
I
any
don't.
drowning?
Yeah.
So the way it works is if you fall into water once you hit 0 HP, the round after you're reduced to 0 HP and underwater, you can survive for a number of rounds equal to your Constitution modifier. So for me, that would be 2. I
Okay,
would
so
still
you
have one round
you weren't. Yeah,
afterwards.
you have not drowned. That's a nice rule. I like that.
That is. I like that.
So you basically
I'm-
see that, like, you would be aware of this essentially, and he's like his lungs aren't filled with water and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he isn't
So
looking great.
I guess what I'm asking, because I used my bonus action to dash, I'm wondering, does putting my ladder down in there constitute an action?
It's an item interaction
Yeah.
with a big item.
Okay, so I can administer a medicine check to try and stabilize him then?
Nope, that's an action. What are you doing?
Okay. Item interaction is different from
Yeah,
action.
you get 1 free item interaction per
Yeah,
round.
that-
No,
that's
yeah,
fine.
but like But also at the same
Oh,
time,
ladder.
Grabbing him
opening a
from
door is, or
This is
pulling
why I
a
was
lever
asking.
is.
That's why I
item
was asking.
interaction. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. Okay, cool.
All right.
I will wait until next turn for that. Sorry,
Mhm.
Torum, no Master of Tactics this turn, but I had to dash to get him out of there.
Yuna!
I don't think fighting is going to work.
Can you roll me a death save, please?
Yes. I have to find it. There we go. Nope.
Not looking good.
Mm-mm.
At this point, the Voss, Raka, because you're kind of keeping one eye on it, one eye down on Voss.
Yes. Yeah. Something I can do.
I know. We've
Stupid eyes.
discussed
Real
this.
gross.
You see
Yeah.
that the Banshee, where you're kind of maybe worried it would start attacking you right now, and it's still holding Yuna up in the air, looks downwards, and the hair kind of goes to reach down, and she is going to try and attack at Torum. First one is a miss. Second one is a miss. Torum, you kind of can half move out of the way. Yeah! Boss, can you roll me a death save, please?
And I.
Oh! I don't even have to.
You pull him out of the water, and there's a.
Holy
You
shit.
are conscious.
That actually helps so much. Holy shit.
Congratulations.
Oh.
This turn is spent regaining consciousness, yes?
I believe so.
Okay.
But you are
then
conscious.
That's my turn.
Torum! She's onto you.
That means working.
It's true.
So I will say, I can't really tell that much, can I? I was going to say, do I seem to be doing any sort of lasting, meaningful damage, or is it
It's lasting. I mean, it's not healing. Wounds you leave remain. You're cutting open vines and things.
Still very active.
It is. The Banshee is currently attacking you.
Yep. Did I hear the tink tink of the ladder?
Yes, you would have heard just this deep and splashes and stuff. Something's going on over there. You just can't really tell what it is.
Yeah. I would start to make my way over, but like attacking the vines as I went. So like I'd be underneath where Yuna is now, attacking the vines still. I can't. There
You
we
can
go.
go there. Yeah, she's unconscious
Yeah,
and above you. So
Yeah,
that's fine.
yeah, and then I just continue attacking the vines
Okay.
as I walk. And no Master of Tactics this time, so normal. Oh!
Yeah.
She yells out, and during this, although Torum doesn't see it, she actually throws Yuna essentially onto the ground to use that sort of tendril to attack at Rakath as well. At Torum as well.
Very nice for it to put me on the ground and out in the water.
Yes! That's what you get with a
This is-
crit.
This is like that scene in the movie where like the one character gets dropped down somewhere and you don't see him for ages. Then you just realize he's been doing damage the entire time, and the one's just like, "What the fuck?"
I don't think I've ever seen a movie with that specific situation, but okay.
No, well, it's
Rakath.
the thing where that person turns out to be doing something.
You've never seen Pacific Rim.
I
Yeah.
have. Don't.
It's
put
okay.
falsehoods.
Everyone else blocked that out of their memory too.
Hey, the
It's
first
great.
one was good.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna try.
But
and
it is a
think-
kaiju movie, which means I don't remember anything that happens other than robots
exactly.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
and sexy Russians.
Yeah. That is bad. I'm so
that
sorry.
does not help.
Yeah.
Yuna is not waking up right now. Can you give me a death save, Yuna? You on 1 point of
Yep.
death.
Oh, very nice.
So close.
Yeah. Oh, that was too close to that one.
Banshee's going to attack you with her hair. And finally hit you, Torum.
Finally.
It's going to deal 17 slashing damage.
Oh, that's not good. That's real not good. You hear a thunk in the water.
Well, no, what you see is she then spends her next action reeling you up, so just a lifeless Torum wrapped up in the vines is pulled up by the tendril now. Voss.
Also, can I just say, did I have my bonus action there last turn?
Yeah, I just assumed you weren't using it for some reason.
Yeah, that was silly. I wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just so you know. That is... Continue. Sorry.
Okay.
What is Voss's turn?
How is she
Voss.
looking? Is she like damaged
She
at all?
is. At first, she was emotionless, right? Now she is angry. And kind of when she rises up, you actually see that a whole bunch of the vines that kind of make up the, she kind of is rising up almost like a snake person, right? And kind of where the dress would kind of end, there are all just vines and vines and vines. And they are torn and tattered and broken. She's definitely bloodied.
Alright. What I am going to do, I just kind of stand there and like I'm still sputtering up water and stuff. I just like pull the mask back down, stand up, and I'm just gonna take a running jump at her
Yes!
with the sword and pray to the.
You have that jump distance. Give me an attack roll.
Oh!
Why don't you describe this kill?
Oh God!
Oh.
Yeah,
The good
as I
thing
said,
for
I just jump down at her direction and just like through the air and just cutting in half.
Yeah, there's a gust of wind, and then ethereal scream, and she disappears in the vines. They don't disappear; they just start withering away and turning this horrible kind of brownish gray and turning to sludge very quickly.
Okay. Then I'm gonna climb out of the water.
There's
Yeah,
a nice
yeah.
ladder there for you.
Great.
You
It's a
can
good
we
thing
do
I don't
death
need to
save real
breathe.
quick before. No, it's Rakaf's turn first. Rakaf, give me a medicine check. It's all good that you killed her and all.
That's
Oh.
a natural 20.
Don't worry, she's fine.
What is happening? We just
Don't
followed
worry
all the way
about
to
it.
The start and the end.
Yep.
What a clutch finale there.
Yep.
Oh
is,
my
is
God.
Una awake with that?
With
Or
a
is
20, yeah, she's similar
Trap
to
her soul. See if you can trap her soul. Quickly, she's dying.
Alright, quickly, as a second level spell, I'll cast Essence Trap.
Okay. In those kind of moments, like, you don't see her anymore, but you see the vines. You kind of essentially cast it at them.
Can she still see
right?
the magic?
Yes, exactly. And she knows that it's all the same. And you do kind of see the magic that almost discorporeated, right, of the Banshee kind of reform. And then... And it's a shuddering thing into the larger soul stone you have, which for some reason I'm imagining was much more of an intricately cut gem and bigger, and it just sucks all into a white and blue light that hums inside.
I am going to go stamp out that fire.
Shit!
Oh shit, goddamn.
Where's our fire?
There's
And
a fire.
what happens to Torum in all this?
Roll me a death save. Because this is kind of all happening at once, right? If you get a fucking another 20. That's 2 points of death. You guys see Torum drop into the water, and you hear an even louder crunch than before.
I'm gonna pull him out if I can.
You're in the
You
water.
can't. You need to. You're in the water, so you need to give me an investigation check to find him. But then you can absolutely pull him out if you succeed.
Well, I'm bad at that, but can I give you perception instead?
Yeah, considering that like you have it's still combat, but you have time,
I'm
right?
just looking for it, yeah.
Oh, my God.
You
I have
can't
no
see
idea
him.
where he is.
So, can I cast a spell? I'm gonna cast Investor, and I would like to give Voss Finding.
I will allow it because
If
it's
I can
cool.
do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
This is soft initiative, right? So that
I really
makes.
like that.
What's your investigation modifier?
-1.
It's still better than the natural one, admittedly, but
That's true.
Yes, but it's not a success.
yeah.
Sadly. Torm, can you give me another death save, please?
For the love of God.
You kind of look down, trying to look around, and considering there's no Banshee anymore, all you see is this red light disappear from the bottom of the water.
Can I
Given
capture a soul?
If you have a spell slot,
I do. I have 1 first level spell slot left.
in which case, absolutely, but the question is, what are you going to put it in?
In his body?
What? Hold on.
You need to be touching
a
the
gem.
thing you put it in. Okay, so you could put it
I
into
have
the
a
gem.
Yeah, I have a gem. but
Is it
I
a
want
10
to
gold
tap
gem?
into his body. It's a $10 gem.
Okay,
Unless I can push out the Banshee soul, then I don't care.
you can. I was gonna say you can override.
Do I need to?
If
Yeah.
you,
I will if I need
you
to.
are aware that he is something strong, right? This is up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna push out the Banshee soul.
Okay. This redness
Sorry. Go on.
seeps out of the water in that very panicky moment. There's kind of another scream of the Banshee as this just white and watery energy just dissipates out, and the gem turns a very dim red.
I'm going down into the water, and I'm gonna see if I can grab Torum's body up.
That's an investigation check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find him
13.
and can bring him back
Yeah.
up down there in the bottom. And it's one of those things where, even though you've seen Torm about the light in before, there was like a rigidity, but the body is literally an empty suit of armor right now. It's just it clatters to the surface when you pull him up.
I'm gonna tell Torm that he's gonna be okay. That we're gonna fix it.
Okay, and this sounds like a perfect place to take a break. So we'll be back in a moment.